Your life itself is there because you have to exhaust a certain karma. So this life, current life, has started with some karma in your bank already. That is what is called prarabdha karma. Prarabdha means it has started fructifying. That is why you were born. You took a body. That body itself is result of the karma which has started. In our tradition, along with this law of karma only, astrology also is there. Otherwise, astrology has no meaning. Why? Because astrology, understand, does not predict your future. This is another mistake. What does astrology then predict or model? I would say it is a model. Some people say the planets are really causing you something, electromagnetic waves and all that. We don't have to give such fantastic explanations and all that. It need not be causative. Understand that. Correlation is good enough for a modeling. So what do we model in astrology? The astrology based on when you were born, and at that time, according to their own model, planets are all there in certain houses, let us say. Then the planets are moving, correct? So based on this movement, they are able to model your prarabdha karma. Understand that. Astrology is a model which is showing your prarabdha karma. That means according to the prarabdha, what is likely to happen in your life. That is why they are able to give you what is known as prayaschitta karma also. Prayaschitta means what? You are trying to now mitigate or rectify something. Because the prarabdha karma has already started. You cannot do anything about it. Okay, in the sense that it has started giving results. It is like a missile or an arrow which has already left the bow. Okay, an arrow has already left the bow. Now what can you do? It is going towards its target, and whatever it is going to hit, it is not very pleasant. But still you have an option. What is that? You take another arrow and send it faster than the original arrow and hit that arrow and maybe try to change its course. That is what in missile defense also they do that, correct? One missile is already coming towards your country. What do? You send another missile and try to stop it from going to its intended target. You intercept it in between itself. That is what is a prayaschitta karma. So astrologers are able to give you prayaschitta karma, and you are supposed to do that. Means then at least whatever comes for your head goes with your turban, correct? So there, even in Mahabharata, if you see, Arjuna must have died in the hands of Karna. But Arjuna had Bhagavan on his side, correct? So what did Bhagavan do? When Karna sent the arrow, Arjuna really had no answer to that particular astra. But what did Bhagavan do? He pressed with his feet the bhumi, and that entire place went down a little bit. Okay, along with the chariot and everything, it went down. Then what happened? That astra, that arrow, took Arjuna's crown he was wearing, correct, as a prince. In fact, for a Kshatriya, even that is equivalent to death. But he did not really die. Whatever came for his head only took his crown away. And he survived. And he went on to kill Karna, in fact. So that is the idea of prarabdha and prayaschitta. So prayaschitta is again you are producing antibodies. Like already a virus is there. That is like prarabdha karma. But if you are giving some antibodies and then trying to neutralize that, so that's what astrologers predict and also prescribe. So they really predict based on the model which they have your prarabdha karma, and according to the prarabdha what will happen if you don't do anything. But if you do something, they also give always some prayaschitta. And after doing prayaschitta, many people complain, nothing happened. In fact, if nothing happened, then it worked. Understand that. So you should not complain really. You did the prayaschitta so that nothing should happen really. If something has happened, then it will be a big problem. So you avoided that. You can take it like that.